Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's OB Wit TMQ, OB Wit 89, Xbox One, OB Wit 89 Mixer, YouTube, of course, it's Wit TV, and it's Wit TV 89 on Instagram and on Twitter. Well, a quick recap of the Cardinals game. Jimmy Garoppolo, 28-37, 317 yards with 4 touchdowns. A lot of people keep saying Jimmy Garoppolo this, Jimmy Garoppolo that. He put the team on his back and did what he had to do. When Matt Breida only had 15 carries for 78 yards and Tevin Coleman only had 12 with 23 yards, couldn't get the run game going, so guess what? Jimmy Garoppolo put it on his back. I got a guest speaker here with me right now, my fiance Brittany. She watched the game with me.
Yeah, turn up, ran down the field. He killed it.
That's all she need to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she knows sports, but she don't know sports. But we're going to keep going with that. Passing yards, the greatest receiver. I ain't going to say the greatest receiver, but our newly acquired receiver, Emmanuel Sanders, had 7 catches for 112 yards with 1 touchdown. It was phenomenal on the field. Did what he had to do to get the job done. George Kittle, while she clapping in the background, she's crazy, y'all. George Kittle, 6 catches for 79 yards with 1 touchdown, even though he had an injury to his left knee. Came back in and did what he had to do. You heard him the whole game. Buddha, I'm still here. He couldn't be stopped. So that's what we had to do. We got people in place to make things happen when we can't get the run game going. Debo Samuels, even though he dropped the touchdown pass, you're still cool with me. And we also had Dante Pettis with a touchdown. He did what he had to do to make the situation better, helped us get back on that lead. As far as the Cardinals, sorry, I don't know why I'm skipping over my team, man. Everybody on the defense showed up, even though the score don't reflect what the defense did. It was a short week, quick turnaround. So it's kind of hard just to jump right back into another game and to get started right back up. So I'm going to take a little bit off the defense. But overall, it was a good win. We stayed calm. The biggest thing I like to see in Jimmy Garoppolo, he's sitting in that huddle, and he smiled the whole entire game. Pressure on his back, smiled the whole entire time. Even though people said Jimmy Garoppolo can't put this on the money, can't put that on the money, he did what he had to do to make the job or get the job done. So that's a big step into making that step to the Super Bowl. I'm going to talk briefly about the Arizona Cardinals. Not important. But Kyler Murray had 17 for 24, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns. Even though I didn't know Kendrick Drake was traded from the Miami Dolphins to the Arizona Cardinals to later on. After I made my last video, he had 15 carries, 110 yards, 1 touchdown. He showed up and showed out. Kyle Murray had 5 carries for 34 yards. And you notice they was doing that little hurry-up offense, trying to get us off guard and all this thing, because we had a lot of injuries. So, I mean, it's not a big thing. And we had number 89, Isabella, 1 reception for 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Mosley came down, tried to get pick. He tried to be greedy. Tried to go for the pick. He caught and took it to the crib. Hey, nothing we could do about that. Richard Sherman already got into him, so we already know what we got to do for next game. But it goes to show you that, everything it's not perfect. Win's not perfect at all. But the W is all that matters. We only gave up 1 sack from Chandler Jones. He came and they got Jimmy Garoppolo. But, hey, we down on the offensive line. There's not a lot of players that's, we on a third-string lineman. Joe Staley coming back, Galinci coming back. So it's a good offensive line that's coming back.
All right, everybody, I know it's time for an injury update. Change of voice. So we got right now Kawan Alexander, who was out right now due to a chest injury. You know it, but we got Shair helping us out. We hope that it all goes well. The San Francisco 49ers are breathing a sigh of relief after seeing the results of all-pro tight end George Kittle's MRI. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport is reporting Kittle's knee is good after he left Thursday's win over the Arizona Cardinals with the injury. Kittle suffered the knee injury on the 49ers' first offensive playoff. Cardinals defensive end Chandler Jones hit the knee on a running play. Kittle did go to the medical tent, but he played through the pain. Now that's crazy. At the return on the 49ers' next possession, he played into the fourth quarter before the recurring pain caused him to leave the game. Kittle has 6 catches for 79 yards. Wow! Including an impressive 30-yard touchdown to close the first quarter at the end of the press conference after the game. Shanahan said Kittle was playing through a knee and ankle injury, which is in addition to the groin injury that has limited him over the past few weeks. Man, 49ers about to tell y'all something good.
On a good note, cornerback Akila Witherspoon, who sustained a foot sprain September 22nd. He was out for 4 weeks. His possible return date was October 27th versus the Carolina Panthers, which he did make. Nor did he make the Arizona game. So that only could mean he could make the Seattle game. Hopefully we have him there. Mosley did a great job in his spot. We also had offensive tackle Joe Staley, which was out for a fractured left fibula on September 15. He was out 6 to 8 weeks. His possible return date was for the Arizona game, which he did not make. So hopefully we have him for the Seattle Seahawks game. And we also had offensive tackle Mike McGlinchey, which had knee cartilage. He had to get surgery, was out October 7th, out for 4 to 6 weeks. His possible return date is set for November 11th versus Seattle Seahawks or December 1st versus the Baltimore Ravens. We also had fullback Kyle Juszczyk, a beast. He had MCL sprain. He was out October 7th. He was out 4 to 6 weeks. His possible return date is set for November 11th versus the Seattle Seahawks or December 1st versus the Baltimore Ravens. We also had wide receiver Trent Taylor. He had foot surgery. He was placed on injured reserve before week 3, possible return at any point after November 17th versus Arizona. So he's going to be out for a while. We also had wide receiver Jalen Hurd, which had a stress reaction in his back. He was placed on injured reserve before week 5, possible return at any point after November 4th versus the Green Bay Packers. And we also have cornerback Jason Verrett. He had knee injury. He's injured reserve before week 5, possible return at any point after November 21st versus the Green Bay Packers. And I was always wondering what happened to the tight end, Garrett Selleck. He had physical, unable to perform, possible return after week 6. The player must be allowed to return to practice, placed on injured reserve, or released within 5 weeks. Once the player returns to practice, the team has 3 weeks to decide to place him on active roster or on the injured reserve list. I always wondered what happened to him. I never really knew what happened to Selleck. But we got a great offense. We got a lot of players coming back, getting ready for the Seattle Seahawks game. We're going to talk more on that. We're going to talk about the Seattle Seahawks who played the Atlanta Falcons. They won the game 27-20. Russell Wilson, I'm going to put this out there. Hate to say it, no shade being thrown on any NFL team because we're going to play them like it's the last game we playing. A struggling Atlanta Falcons at that because you know who we got. We got Shanahan. They don't have Shanahan, so that offense not clicking the way they want it to be. Russell Wilson, 14 for 20, 182 yards with 2 touchdowns. Carson, 20 carries for 90 yards, 1 touchdown. Lockett, 6 catches for 100 yards. But every only person on the team that got all of Russell Wilson touchdowns, DK Metcalf, a rookie sensation. He did what he had to do to get the ball out of his hand to get it to this monster right here, which we're going to be ready for. We're ready for all that. And I just want y'all to see that, they're playing against Matt Schaub. He still threw for 460 yards with 1 touchdown. He had interception. Freeman, Hill, and Barner, they didn't do what they needed to do in the rushing game. Julio Jones, 10 catches for 152 yards, though. 10 catches for 152 yards with a backup quarterback. And I'm not, like I said, I'm never going to throw shade on any team. But you're going against a backup quarterback, and they still putting up numbers. What that tell you? You struggling. And like I said, Arizona came in there. They did what they had to do. They put points up. We wasn't prepared for them. We was prepared for them, but we wasn't prepared for them to come off like that. I'm looking at the record. They tried to hurry up offense, which I think the Seahawks will try on us with Russell Wilson slipping and sliding. Yeah, we played that already. And I understand Alexander out. But we got backups. We got players that's coming in and getting ready to do what they got to do to stop them. I think it's going to be a great game Monday night, November 11th, against the Seattle Seahawks, which they are coming to Levi Stadium. So that's a big advantage for us. We got the 9 of Faithful in there. We're going to do what we got to do on the quest for 6. That's a rivalry. It's a divisional game. We got to win. And people going to see Garoppolo, I'm like, yeah, let me see what you could do against a quote-unquote good team. But y'all got to realize It was 27-20 against the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are struggling. Atlanta Falcons. I hate to say that towards the Atlanta Falcons, even Seahawks themselves. But you got to really put that in perspective. A lot of people saying that we're not playing no teams. Who did Seattle play? The teams they supposed to beat, they lost to. All I'm saying is this. With them coming to Levi Stadium, Richard Sherman, he already amped. X-Team. He getting ready right now. We got players coming back. The run game going to change. Everything going to be put on showcase at this game. This game right here going to be the showcase of all showcases. We ready. That's what I just want to say. We ready, man. We ready. I just want to shout this one person out also. Planet Mars. Make sure y'all check out his channel. He constantly saying he wants us to lose. He an Oakland fan. Bay Area. They moving in Las Vegas. But he said he want us to lose. But we're going to come out there and we're going to show we're going to prove a lot of people wrong. A lot of people wrong. Also, shout out Mike Witt. Mike Witt 6 Jr. Check out his YouTube channel. If y'all play Madden like I play Madden, he got a lot of tips and tricks. The boy just won a Super Bowl. Mutt League. He ain't spent a dime on his players. That's another thing I want y'all to, check that out also. But this is a team that I see that's 8-0. That's a solid 8-0. They be solid. We out there winning. It's not that we win off of flukes. We really out there winning. That's the thing I'm excited about. Little history of the 49ers Seahawks. Prior to 2002, the 49ers led the all-time series 4-2. But since they became the NFC West division in rivalries, 2002, the Seahawks led the series 23-12. The two teams met in the 2013 NFC Championship. Went to Super Bowl 2012. 2013 NFC Championship game in Seattle with a trip to the Super Bowl. On the line, the Seahawks winning by a score of 23-17. Wow. The 49ers' biggest victory over their divisional rivalry is 38-7, while the Seahawks' biggest victory is over the 49ers is 41-3. I remember that game, man. I know y'all remember that Vernon Davis hit on the sideline by Cam Chancellor. Shout out Vernon Davis, man. He was a huge player. Great tight end for the 49ers. But through history, man, I mean, like I said, man, since Pete Carroll came, we had Harbaugh. Then y'all already know Jim Tom Sula and Chip Kelly. We ain't gonna talk about that. But now we got Shanahan. It's a new era. I really feel like it's a new era. Last 2 years under Shanahan, we wasn't healthy the way we are healthy now. So I really feel a big difference. I'm gonna say it's a shift now in the NFC West because we were a laughing stock for like 2 years, 3 years the most. Now that we got a team put together, John Lynch did a phenomenal job signing Shanahan, and also getting a defensive coordinator, Robert Saleh. He out there doing what he got to do. Hopefully, we don't lose him in the future to a head coaching job. But that defensive coordinator is phenomenal, man. I like the way he did with the unit, man. He just really got that connection with the players. Just like Shanahan got connection with the offense. Like, that's a perfect 1-2 punch. Then we got John Lynch that's putting everything together, man. Looking at all the coaches that came and went, like, who we going to have next? What's going to happen with this coach, that coach? I'm glad they kept Shanahan. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy to see this, man. After dealing with a lot of stuff 2 years ago, and years before that, I was tired of losing, man. But I never gave up on my 49ers. I knew we had something in the bag. I knew we had something coming. I knew it, and I'm glad to have it. I'm glad to see this team clicking the way they click. I'm so happy to see it, man. I'm really excited to see this. So my prediction. Guess this rivalry, this division. NFC West. 17-10. 49ers. I got us winning at 17-10. It's going to be a battle all day long. But I think we're going to pull it out 17-10. Seattle got a great team. We got an awesome team. We got a phenomenal team. We got a team that cannot be stopped. So 17-10, make sure y'all mark it down. Make sure y'all mark it down today. When y'all hear this video, make sure y'all mark it down. 17-10 is the final score. And I'm going to give my shout outs. Shout out Sherman my interception. I'm going to shout out, like I said, I'm going to shout out Mike Witt Jr. Check out his YouTube channel. He got great Madden tips. Shout out Planet Mars. He got a lot of stories to tell y'all. And I heard that he got a lot of stuff coming out. So make sure y'all check him out, man. I just want to shout out everybody, man. Also, shout out Niners by Nation 89, man. Keep putting them comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, share everything, man. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I appreciate everybody, man. I want to say thank you to everybody for listening, staying tuned, everything. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. 17-10. Remember what I tell y'all, man. It's the Niners game, brick by brick, quest for 6. We going for it. We going for it. I'm telling you, man. I love this team right here. Shout out everybody. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. Don't forget it's TMQ, OBWit89 on Xbox, OBWit89 on Mixer. Of course, it's YouTube, Wit TV on Instagram, as is on Twitter. It's Wit TV89. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, everything, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great night or great morning or great evening wherever y'all at. Thank you.